Hey guys.
Hi guys.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the last video. We had a lot of nice comments. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. We woke up this morning to a snow-capped Pico mountain, as you can see behind me. There it is. So the waves are still coming in, but it's not as bad as yesterday. We had a lot of rain. So we just decided to drive up, park the car, and kind of explore a little bit. And hopefully we'll get some good images, and this could become a small little hiking video.
This is the village we're staying in. There's Pico. And look how beautiful these waves are. As you know, we love waves. And the blue turquoise color.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at
See
nice
the different
waves.
blues. It's gorgeous.
There might be some people swimming down there, actually. There's a couple of people.
Yeah, it's a little rough, but
Fresh air, and sorry if you hear a little bit of the wind. We have our little muffler on there, but you might still pick up the wind. It is still breezy, and why the waves are still hitting the shores like this.
yeah, so let's head up and see a different vantage point.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other.
So we just pulled up here. I think we're going to park the car and do a bit of a hike. Looks like, I mean, some of these roads are pretty narrow. I don't want to take too many chances. I'm not that familiar with this area above Lajes, but it's a really nice temperature for hiking. I would say it's about 12, 14 degrees. And as you can see right behind me here, just greenery. There's a lot of cows up here. You can see the ocean. Sometimes there's a whale watching station not far from here.
These cute little houses, and little cottages. Some of these they probably use to put corn and
kitchen there.
Yeah, so cute. And there's a little milking station right here. I believe so.
There's no cows in there. I don't see any cows.
Yeah, I think I saw a milking station there. Yeah, these are, this is actually, believe it or not, our first time going up this road. There's always little hidden treasures on Pico. Always something to explore.
Yeah, it's the lost village up here. Look at that.
Yeah. That actually looks like our lava house that we are going to fix up eventually.
Yesterday.
We just stopped on this road. I'm going to take a little hike up that road. And all the cows are staring at us. And there's a little kitty cat going for a walk. Hi! Hello! Yeah, this is actually a creek bed. Hi, you want to say hello? Aww. Hey, it's okay. Look at the view from up here.
Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other.
All right, so we're going to head up this road here and see what we can find.
Hand in hand, building castles out of sand. Reaching.
So this down here, the big rock there is Kashlit. That's where we swim, and we usually have a lot of those nice shots of this big huge rock on the water and the waves coming in. It's right there. And then just shortly over, descends into Lajes, the village of Lajes. And this is the view we have. Now right now it's clouded. I'm hoping that these clouds disappear so you can see this unbelievable view of the mountain of Pico. For me, one of the best views of the mountain on Pico, or from anywhere.
What do you think, guys?
Well, look at this place. It's a bit of a ruin.
Maybe we should buy it.
Great location. The views from up here are incredible.
Yeah, it's definitely
This is
a
definitely
beautiful location. Look at this. Wow.
I think this would be fixer upper.
Yeah, this would be a big fixer-upper. We gotta finish ours first. This is actually a hiking trail marker. They have these all over.
I didn't realize how many stone houses there is up there. They're all kind of small in size, but look, there's so many. I'm thinking that these houses that are up here, these old lava houses, which there are quite a few of them, they must have been used and still are used for the, I guess, farmers, the people that bring the cows up. There's some cows right behind me. And in the old days, they probably stayed up here. I don't know if anybody lived in them. Quite possible. If anybody knows, please comment. But I'm just surprised, like I said, how many there are up here. And obviously, we're hiking on right now a little bit. It's a bit windy, but nevertheless, still beautiful. And if you see in front of us, right below there roughly is where the village is. So sometimes we're sitting at the back of the house in our balcony and look up, and there's the mountain range with different trees and so forth, sure, with cane, and we're above that. So this is why Lajes is one of the most ocean level villages on the island, because we're really down there. It's like a Feja, they call it, just like they have so many of them in St. George. That's a Feja of Pico, I would say, the main one. But wow, all these years never been this far up on Lajes. Just a treat, and looks like some of these roads you could actually drive. The roads isn't too bad. And if you keep going, it could lead to other roads into the interior part of the island. We actually turned around. We're coming back down. It's hard. It's not hard, but sometimes we don't know where you're going. I'm sure these roads lead to other roads. We can probably continue to walk to other villages, even to the interior of the island. I think.
Sometimes you don't know how steep they're going to go.
And that's why we love this, right? We just got up and said, let's just almost like explore a little bit. These are leisure walks. It's obviously an incline, but we take our time. It's a low level, and not knowing where we're going is more. That's the fun. And as you probably saw some of the footage, it's fairly cloudy, with some openings of blue, but the light, you can still get a gist of the space, the nature, the mountains, the trees,
Whether it's sunny,
the ocean,
cloudy, rainy, windy. It's nature, and it's beautiful here.
Yeah, and I tell you, not ever coming up here, my whole life, either, when I lived on Pico, in Lajes, or when I visited, I never came up this far. And it's almost like you're discovering, it is like you're discovering something for the first time, exactly that. And this is what islands like Pico and the Azores is all about. There's always something, even places you've been before, depending, on you go back on a different day, it looks different.
Yes.
Right? But what would you say the colors that pretty much stay the same on Pico? Laura?
Green,
Yes?
blue, and black.
And black. Those are our three favorite colors. All right? So, we're heading back down. And
we have to bend our knees because it is steep here.
oh, yeah, I see the car now. And we also, when we're back at the house, we'll probably finish the video down there. We're going to give you a perspective. We showed you roughly where the village was from up here, and we'll show you from down there. It'll be interesting. And but now let's get to the car. There, I think that's the car down there, and we'll see you back at the house. So the awesome thing with also being in a place like Lajes or one of the towns or villages, there's always walks you can do. Like, for example, what we just did today. Couple hours, we're up there and we're back,
And then
And
you
there's
can also smell people cooking.
Yeah, well, when we walk through the village, I know that someone's doing onion soup or they're doing
Or
beef
barbecue.
or chicken. But that's the thing, you know. I mean, there's all these villages scattered throughout Pico village by the coast, but it doesn't take much to kind of just pop up a little bit and be in a whole different environment. So you have both the country and the ocean.
Luna.
We always run into Luna. She walks herself here. Hey, Luna. Hey, wow. I guess she's happy to see me. She likes when it gives me her little bum here to scratch.
And also we have our pregnant cat.
Yeah, it's lots of animals
Our
here.
pregnant cat. Our neighbor's pregnant cat.
So one thing you have to be careful when you're walking down here is since Luna and there's also the other dog Google that walks themselves, they do obviously sometimes poop on the road. So be careful. The other day I kept telling Laura not to be careful, not to step on it, and guess who stepped on it? You got it. Anyways, we're back at the house just ready for lunch. Always greets us. Zena, say hello.
It looks like she just got up from a nap.
Did we bother you? Huh? Oh, let's say hi to the
Afternoon
followers.
nap.
So all our followers, say hello.
All right, it's time for lunch.
So we walked behind this mountain all the way. There's a road behind there, so all the way over the village. Like, kept walking. Obviously, keep getting higher and higher and higher until we actually passed. Can't see it past the house here, but we passed all the way behind there and continued. And then we turned around and came back down to the car. So it's like a secret hideaway up there. So we hope you enjoyed hanging out with us here on a small little walk, let's call it. Walk, not a big hike at all.
It was an impromptu hike.
Impromptu hike, and it was unbelievable. Anyone can do this hike. You don't need a guide or anything like that. You can live straight from the village, and I think that's the beauty of Pico. I know we probably mentioned it before, but being down here, kind of looking up now and saying, look, that looks far, but you know what? We're able to go up there and really... It's a whole different world up there.
Yeah, it actually does look far from here.
It does, because of the lush, the trees, and it's just crazy. You go beyond the curtain almost, the tree curtain. But, I mean, we always talk about it, well, obviously we're not in the camera all the time, so just how lucky we are
Yes.
to be here on a place like Pico, the Azores, just because these things are so, we feel fortunate to, at any point in time, just get into nature. We're already in nature, but get even more into nature like we did today.
Yeah, it was a great way to start the morning, and
Yeah.
we're in the afternoon and just getting a few things done.
Yeah, and it was only a couple hours that we went to, and during that time, it is sunnier, less wind, the water's calmer, and yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys kind of enjoy this little glimpse into a little bit of the world here above Lajes, the village of Lajes, and any one of you traveling here and staying here, or even if you're not staying here, don't ignore this area here, just to park your car and kind of just, or even drive up there because the roads are fine and where we were, and just discover this beautiful area of the island.
Yeah, we didn't know that until we actually drove up there.
Yeah, and this is all around the island. You have this, but I'm just obviously today was around Lajes here, and I just think it's we need to, just stress it. We're not overly stressing it, but we really
Don't stress people out.
no, we're not
That's why
stressing. No,
they're
it's a good
coming here,
stress.
to
Good
de-stress.
stress. To de-stress. Oh, and that's another point that I was thinking about before you came out. We all get stressed. We're always doing things. Like even here, we got lots of things to do, back and forth.
Too many things.
Yeah, but just like home, like when we're back home, same thing. But obviously the difference is when we want to disconnect, here is almost instant. We can leave the stress. I think we go up a little bit, start walking, start driving.
Well, that's why we
And-
said you're working
yeah.
here remotely. It's
Yeah.
a great place to
Yeah.
work remotely because you know, if you do get a little bit stressed, you can take a break and go for a little hike.
Yeah, I guess anywhere where there's nature, intense nature, the ocean, it stops you. It'll stop you on your tracks. Where if
Yeah.
you're by a city, like in Toronto area where we live, lots of cars, roads.
Yeah, and I
we're s-
mentioned that you can get out and go for a hike, but you don't actually even have to do that. You
No.
can just look out your window and, as Carlos said, look at the ocean.
Yeah, but it's the when you want to stop, it's harder when we're back in Canada where we live than when we're here. It's just a comparison that I'm making because there eventually we'll get there, but it's not the same. I mean, here, I was thinking about some things. I'm always thinking anyways. As soon as we got up there, guess what? And we saw those cows and just those greenery, the pastures, and then the views from up there of the mountain and just you kind of just quickly.
Disconnect from your worries.
Yes. See, first you have to disconnect to then connect.
Disconnect from your worries and reconnect with
Nature. That's it. Anyways, we're gonna probably
That's a
leave
good
it there.
saying for a T-shirt.
Yeah, we're gonna probably leave it there, and continue in good health, and hopefully you enjoyed this little walk with us and this little time spent here in the village
Yes.
on Pico Island, one of the 9 islands of the Azores. See you on the next video.
So please like
Yes.
and subscribe.
That's-
And if you feel that you can make a comment.
Absolutely, I love those comments. Keep them coming. They're always positive, and
Yes,
it
we
means
do
a
love
lot.
your comments, guys.
Yeah, it means a lot. We kind of take that. It gives us energy, and we carry on to the next video.
See you in the next one.